Gaborone again played host to the annual Toyota 1000 Desert Race, which celebrated its 25th anniversary this year. 63 special and production vehicle teams entered the grueling event that would, as always, be pivotal in the ABSA Off-Road Championship battle. The format of the Four-Wheel Drive Club of Southern Africa organised event included a 40-kilometre prologue on Friday and two 480-kilometre racing sections, one on Saturday and the other on Sunday. Reigning Class D champions Alfie Cox and Ralph Pitchford showed their proudly South African Nissan teammates and championship leaders Hannes Krobler and Francois Jordan the way home by 43.7 seconds in the prologue. Krobler and Jordan were 40.1 seconds faster than the leading special vehicle crew of Gary Bertholdt and Siegfried Rousseau in the iBurst Advent Softbat, who won the season-opening Nissan Dealer 400 and were 6 seconds faster than 2004 Toyota 1000 winners Atang Mafekaneni and Bucks Carolyn in the Total Jimco. Former Class E champions Mark Cronje and Chris Birkin piled on the pressure in their Class D Castrol Toyota Hilux to qualify 5th overall and 3rd in the production vehicle category, only 1 minute and 35 seconds behind Krobler and Jordan. Father and son Robert and Gareth Walk were 6th fastest in the Superpave Chenoweth, in which Greg Dawes and VZ Van Zyl won the Toyota 1000 in 2002, while Walk Sr. won the race in 1994 in a single-seater raceco. 2003 Toyota 1000 special vehicle winners John Ware-Smith and Jeff Minnett battled with fuel pressure regulator problems on the Kopanong Hotel Super Team Jimco and had to settle for 7th overall, only 0.9 seconds behind the Walk crew. Class D championship leaders Manfred Schroeder and Alec Harris were 8th overall, 4th in the production vehicle category and 2nd in Class D. The Team Ford racing pair trailed arch rivals Cronje and Birkin by 55 seconds and would find it difficult to gain ground on them in the extremely dusty conditions. KwaZulu-Natal crew Will Battershill and Reg Sutton, who finished 2nd overall in the special vehicle category on the Nissan Dealer 400 in the ex-Terence Marsh Jimco, posted 9th fastest time and would start 4 minutes and 9 seconds behind special vehicle category leaders Bertholdt and Rousseau. Chris Visser and Jaapie Badenhorst were the star turn in Class E and brought their Tyco Trucks Toyota Hilux 2.7i home in 10th place, 1 minute ahead of Class E championship leaders Hugo and Jaap de Bruin, who struggled with odometer problems, resulting in them wrong slotting on numerous occasions. Arnold Pistorius and Jürgen Stein outqualified the Class B field in their Twin City Raceco and would start 34 seconds ahead of Class B winners on the Nissan Dealer 400, Ernest Corbett and Warwick Goosen, who finished 15th in their Century Property Developments bat. 1990 Toyota 1000 winner Richard Schilling and co-driver Chris Davies were the leading Class S qualifiers in the Plastotech Aceco and would start 19th overall and 10th in the special vehicle category. Some of the notable non-finishers included Class B leaders Evan Hutchison and Trevor Ormerod in the Motorite Racing Bat, which dropped a valve in its 2-litre Nissan engine, and 2000 Toyota 1000 winners Mark Corbett and John Moore in the Century Property Developments Bat, which was plagued with gearbox problems.
Yeah, we had a good run to begin with. First 20 k's went very well, and then the gearbox gave up on us about 10 k's before the end. So it's back to the drawing board for us tonight, and we'll come back to fight tomorrow with a bit of a penalty. The rules work that we get 1.5 times the fastest competitor, so we'll have about a 20-minute deficit to start with tomorrow, but it's a long race, so anything can happen.
I think we've got a good chance for a back-to-back. There's a lot of competition. Most of the competitors in our class have upped the game a little bit. They're running the same engines as us and sequential gearboxes, which is new in the market. We're still running the old gearboxes. which I know we've used it, we've tried it, it works for us, and it's given us a lot of reliability. But it's a long day, it's a 2-day event. You can make a lot of mistakes. It's very tight, as we saw in the time trials, which I think we had a good run. But there's a lot of power out there, and long sections and slippery sections, rocky parts, and I think we've got a good chance. And if we keep our head together, the car is good, we'll get to go to the finish, we'll get home.
Dion Skuman and Jan Syme limped home with a broken torsion bar mount on the Autopage DuPont Telcom Nissan hardbody. There was drama in the Motorite racing pit.
We had a good prologue. We got lost once or twice, but we were running quick. It was very tight, so yet again the small car worked very well. Our time, I think, is very good. Unfortunately, with about 5 kilometers to go, we picked up a slight misfire. We're not too sure what it is. We don't know if we've dropped a valve, or we're just busy working at it now, trying to see what the problem is. Hopefully we can get it sorted out. If not, we'll be watching the race tomorrow.
Where's the screw?
Service crews were hard at work, which gave the drivers and navigators an opportunity to rest before Saturday's 480-kilometre racing Section 1.
Well, nothing prepares you for this kind of hard work. I mean, I'm at that steering wheel, I'm paddling continuously, left, right, left, and there's times where I just can't go right again, so I just go through trees. Now, you asked about Evan. I think he's a young guy, only half my age, and I think he's got strong arms, and he'll have a huge advantage, which is nice. So I must have some other advantage. I must use some more tactics, I think. You know, age does teach you a few things.
Four times Toyota 1000 winner Franz Čepek plays a key role in the preparation and setup of some of the top vehicles in the special vehicle category.
I've taken to the hard body very well, and it's just working for me at the moment. But you know, Hannes and Neil is not here. Obviously, the Ford's pulled out until the new cars are ready. But Hannes is a tough customer. He's got a lot of experience, and it's my first time in the fast pickup. I mean, I remember the D-Bucky last year. We had a full go with Cronje. I think we only won by 7 seconds. So, but no, I think it's as fast as we can go, basically up to the overnight. But I think the real race is on Sunday. Today is just to get the car in one piece, look after it, and we know it from the motorcycle days that Sunday, the last 500 k's, is the actual race.
We're gonna see it's a long race, and you have to keep the car in one piece. Today it's about 500 kilos. There's lots of cattle. Lots of people on the road, and yeah, as you say, I've won 3 races in a row now. I know what's going on, so I'm not too worried to be second, but I think we'll have to stay close to him, because I don't think he's going to give it for us in the plate.
Yes, no, it was the first time where everything came together for us on the prologue. On time, we actually were 15th overall, the quickest time we had this year, and I think we really had a good run. Both are running very well, and but unfortunately then we pick up a penalty because we didn't sign for the driver's briefing. One of the crew didn't sign, so that knocked us back 22 places. It's a long way to go, 1,000 k's, but unfortunately the dust and the slower guys between us is going to put a little bit of a handicap on us. But guys in front, watch out, we're coming.
Well, fortunately, I think that we're in a nice position, just behind Hannes and Francois. They know this route, they know the pace to keep the race at. I'm not really concerned about the guys behind. I think the guys behind are going to be chasing. We'll just hang on to the 2 front runners, Alfie and Ralph Pitchford and Hannes Probler, and keep the race going as tidy and neatly as possible.
The Toyota 1000 Desert Race is regarded as Botswana's #1 sporting event, and there are ever-increasing spectators across the entire route. Gary Berthold has come close to winning the event in the past and wanted nothing more than to beat crowd favourite Atang Mekhekeneni to the finish line. Mark Cronje and Chris Birkin missed out on the Class D win by 11 seconds in 2004 and were hell-bent on winning the class and finishing on the podium. Reigning production vehicle drivers champion Hannes Frobler and Francois Jordan grabbed the lead from their proudly South African Nissan teammates Alfred Cox and Ralph Pitchford, but it was short-lived. The Nissan struck a ditch and damaged the left front suspension and brake disc, and they lost over an hour repairing the damage, which dropped them down to 50th overall. Barring one puncture, Cox and Pitchford had a clean run and completed the 480-kilometre route in 7 hours and 44 minutes and will start Sunday's final 480-kilometre leg with a 13-minute 47-second lead over Class D leaders Mark Cronje and Chris Birkin in the Castrol Toyota Hilux 2.7i. The Toyota pair had a 53-minute lead over Class D rivals Henry Zematin and Bodo Schwegler in the Mastercraft Ryobi Mitsubishi Pajero, which had finished 16 successive races. Durban-based Zane Pierce and Henny Vosloo were the Class E leaders in the Castrol Toyota Hilux 2.7i. Class D championship leaders Manfred Schroeder and Alec Harris retired when the engine on the Team Ford Racing Ranger blew midway into the race, while teammates and Class E contenders Bupumzi Rubeluza and Kulili Fakalisa damaged their Class E Team Ford Racing Ranger when they collided with the Bosel Brospreed Land Rover of brothers Mark and Stuart Moffat. The Bosel team was down to one vehicle after the Nissan Dealer 400, but a shrewd move on their part saw them bring Giel Nel and Peter Newbury in the Bosel Luck ATE Zarco on board. The special vehicle category developed into a dogfight between Gary Berthold and Sigrid Rousseau in the Advansoft iBurst Bat and 2004 Toyota 1000 winners Atang Mekhekeneni and Bux Carolyn in the Total Jimco, with the Bat pair edging out the race favourites by 35 seconds at the finish. Shamir Variawa and VZ Van Zyl were third in the Total Porter, with Nick and Ryan Harper fourth in a Class A Bat. Don Thompson and Wally Pooler brought their ageing Sandmaster across the line first in Class B, ahead of the more fancied crews like Class B winners on the Nissan Dealer 400, Ernest Corbett and Warwick Goosen, and reigning Class B champions Marcus Taylor and Mark de Chalane in the JRE. Richard Schilling, who won the Toyota 1000 in 1990, and co-driver Chris Davies survived an encounter with a large tree to retain the Class S lead in the Plastic ACECO. 2003 Toyota 1000 winners John Ware Smith and Jeff Minute were handily placed at the Midway service point, but were forced to retire with overheating problems on the Kopanong Hotel Super Team Jimco. Bevan Berthold and Nick Salamalela started 45th in the Advansoft iBurst Bat Spec 1 and had made up 25 places when the engine management system failed, while 2000 Toyota 1000 winners Mark Corbett and Jean Moore didn't even make the start of the race after the gearbox on the Century Property Developments Bat failed for the second time in 2 days. Thirty-four of the 55 starters made it to the finish of Racing Section 1 of the 25th Toyota 1000 Desert Race, and it was likely that only 50% of the starters of Racing Section 2 would make it to the finish in Gaborone on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I tell you what, the speed is just so low. I mean, I was just saying to one of the guys that I think I saw 5 and 6 splash on the dashboard, 5th and 6th gear, maybe a handful of times the whole day. It was just really, literally second, third, fourth, in the twisty trees, and it was really, really hard work. I mean, I can feel it. I'm a little bit, exhausted from, I think 7 or 8 hours in the car today. So, yeah, a hell of a day at the office. But a good day. I mean, one puncture this morning, that's all. Kept it on the road. Ralph did a perfect job with navigation. And tomorrow, I'm hoping to do the same. I think just keep a good head up to the service point, and then if we have to attack, we will, but at the moment, it's fine. The flu, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, to be honest. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be easy. We're definitely going to give it a go tomorrow, and it's still 500 kilos. And as I said to Francois, anything can happen tomorrow, you know, to any of the guys, and we're definitely going to put the pressure on. I don't think it's going to be easy to catch either Cronje or Alfie, but as I said, yeah, we're going to definitely not sit back there and wait for them to make a mistake. We're going to chase them.
I see they don't, your cameraman doesn't trust anymore. They duct tape the thing.
Absolutely, the 13 minutes was very, very unexpected for me. I was bargaining on around 35, 40 minutes, but I'm ecstatic. It puts us out of the mass start, which is what I was trying to achieve, and just stay out of the dust and keep it clean. Once you get caught up in that dust, to keep it on the road is so difficult. Visually, you really can't see anything. So yeah, the Bakkie performed exceptionally well today. Of course, being a Toyota, so I can't complain.